If you're a big swim team and you like to order a lot of gear, maybe you ought to check out Swim Outlet Team Division for these reasons. Swim teams receive a 10% discount on bulk orders. Swim teams or organizations get an 8% commission on referred sales. You'll also like their customization services, which is affordable and available at all times during the year for all team gear. With over 50,000 items in stock, you can get most anything you want. Swim Outlet Team Division. You need to try it out. You'll be glad you did.
The pinnacle, of course, of my career has always been being a two-time Olympian and a three-time Olympic gold medalist, and I think for so long in my career it was once you win that medal, it's boom, I want the next one. I don't give myself time to reflect on the accomplishments, and through the years and now I think being back in the water, and if you want to call it the comeback, I appreciate and feel those medals so much more. And truthfully, I think a couple of weeks ago on Swim Swam, somebody called me a legend, and I went, whoa, 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 I don't know about this.
Legend means you're done, retired. Your career's in the past. And Brooke, after winning medals in 1996 and 2000, was not done. She was 20 years old, a kid. Suffering surgery in 2001 on both shoulders was devastating, and she missed the 2004 Olympic team by one spot. She got third, but time heals all wounds. Literally. Brooke was back on deck at the 2013 Orlando Grand Prix earlier this year, testing the waters, and we put the question to her.
Is this an official comeback?
If you want to call it that, we are in the water. I'm out of retirement. Did the 9 months drug testing probation, so sure.
But it was not official. We've been sitting on this media for 10 months because she was testing her medal in the pool and in open water. Brooke officially announced her comeback on Swim Swam December 20th, 2013, and she is solely focused on open water with her sights set on the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio.
Open water was not an Olympic event when I swam and was at the key of my career, so I am a distance swimmer and I don't fear the open water.
Brooke was on deck at the 2012 Olympic trials as a presenter, as a retired legend. It was clear she was awed by the atmosphere, that she loved and appreciated it. The question is, was that the moment she decided to make a comeback?
I think you always miss the competitive part of swimming when you've been that competitive for so long, and even at the Olympic trials, it's not that I miss being there. I think the sport of swimming has come along so much since 96 and 2000. It's exciting to be a spectator as well as a competitor, but the purpose of me getting back and coming out of retirement was to do things that I've yet to do in the sport of swimming.
The reality of Olympic training is already hitting home. Waking up at 4 a.m. for morning practice, 18,000 meter days. But Brooke's found an interesting way to break up her long workouts and prep for open water competition.
What I have found is with my workouts, just to kind of break it up so it's not so the monotonous of just distance freestyle every day in practice, we added a lot of fly-in, and I found that the butterfly in practice has helped with my open water swimming, with my upper body strength, breathing, because you have to actually sight when you're an open water swimmer.
Brooke's in a great place, the right place to set herself up for success. Clearwater, Florida, training under iconic coach Randy Reese, and she's racing daily with some tough swimmers.
Becca Mann, of course, is my teammate, so what better person to kind of push you and excel you. I have a great group of kids. We have a kid that signed with Stanford that's going this year. Sydney Pickram is a Canadian national team member, Becca Mann. And so when you train with 15 and 16-year-olds, they really keep me young.
After a successful career as a sports reporter for Bright House Networks, where she's staying on freelance, Brooke is excited to be back in the pool, back in the hunt, aiming for Olympic gold. Brooke's rep by PMG Sports' Evan Morgenstein, who's also shepherded a few other famous comebacks, Dara Torres and Janet Evans. Did they have any influence on her decision to return to competition?
Of course, Janet Evans has been the role model and the icon of my swimming career back from when I was 8 years old, and I was excited to see her come back for the trials and qualify, and it just says so much about our sport. You know, we've seen Dara so long do it in the 50, and it gives a totally different aspect for somebody to do it in those events that she was once good at and still great at. I think she inspired me to do more, but also I think what I'm trying to do is very different from what Janet did in 2012, and I still look at her and go, you know, if she did it in 88, 92, and 96, you know, there isn't a better swimmer to me. I think Katie Ledecky is on that track, but you still go back in history, and I even find myself going, to be in the same sentence as Janet Evans is just a tremendous honor for my ongoing swimming career.